nothing. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. I got people in the house already. What's up, Urban? Hi, RC117. Hello, Barbara. I just saw the pictures of your babies. They are beautiful. Oh, my goodness. I'm just giving people time to come in here. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Absolutely. So come on in the room. Come on in the room. I'll take the camera down for a minute. I'm going to pop it right back up because I don't smoke on camera. Who is hot? Is hot as fish grease. I need a fan because this ain't happening. Ooh wee. Hi, Charlene Miller. How are you, sweetie? Welcome to the chat. Ooh, man, it is hot as fish grease today. Hi, Fonda. Oh, he is beautiful, they all are. They are beautiful babies. Oh my goodness. The one who acts like the world is his on the beach. It was his birthday. Oh, that's wonderful. They are beautiful children. Beautiful, beautiful children. 100%. Boy, they gonna break some hearts. That's all I can say. They gonna break some hearts. Oh, hi, sweetheart. No, the fan ain't even in here, sweetheart. I forgot to bring it back in here. It's hot as fish grease in here. Them is your babies, Barbara. I know they are. Child, Lawanda, you already know. Man, the minute I saw that, I said, "Yep, that's what I'm talking about today." I got a lot to say about it. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can get my fan. Hold on just a second. I don't want him to have to get up. Oh, you don't. If you don't get off the floor, they gonna see you, Uncle. They speaking to you. Why you hiding? That ain't how you say hi. They don't see you when you wave. That's loud. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You got to show everybody your face now. Uh, okay. There's Thank you, baby. I said something. He come crawling in, trying to stay out of the camera. Lawanda said sound. Can you hear okay, Lawanda? Is the sound okay? Oh, thank you, Nadine. I love him to death. Yes, I do. You see how he just popped in here? He done left the room. He called himself crawling in here to stay out of the camera. You can't hear Lawanda? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. And let me turn on this music too while I'm thinking about it. Why I can't hear? I don't know, baby. Okay, are you on a computer, Lawanda? Or are you on your phone? Okay, good. I was starting to get nervous. Is this music okay? Is it too loud? Or is it just right? I don't want to drown myself out. Yeah, exactly, Irvin. He will one day. He got his own platform. He's on he preaches on Sundays, so he puts that on his Facebook Live. So he got his platform, I got mine. And we don't interfere with each other's. Hi, Dawn. Okay, good. It's just right. Why did I get a notification from the man? He is now calling it the lethal sector. Oh, Lord. Are you still subscribed to him, Barbara? That's the only way you could get a notification. Okay, Barbara, cool. But yeah, if you got a notification, that means that you have to unsubscribe. Otherwise, you're going to get all his notifications. And this is kind of loud for me, though. Okay, that's a little better. Uh-oh, what happened to my comments? Oh, there they go. Ooh, okay. I'm waiting for more people to come in. I want to get at least 30 people in here before I get started. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. It is, I don't even know what the temperature is today, but it's hot. It's hot. Hot as fish grease. Hot. Okay, Barbara. Yeah, that's probably what it is. If you haven't unsubscribed, you're going to get all notifications from there. Yes, this particular subject, boy, it hit home for me. It's 80 degrees today, babe. Man, it feels like 90. It feels like 90 today. But I'll take it. I ain't gonna complain because when it get cold outside, I'll be wanting that heat. So I'm gonna thank God for the heat. Thank God for the heat. But yeah, I hope this fan don't make me choke. I like it though. It feels good. Like I said, it's hot. I can't stand the sweat. Okay. Y'all remember to hit the like button as you come in. It's good for the algorithms. The algorithms. We're going to talk about Christian Coleman and Sha'Carri Richardson. Oh, thank you, Herb. It's a dress. It's a dress. I don't normally, take off that thing that holds these things up. But man, I had to today. I'm sorry. I mean, as long as they ain't touching my navel, I'm good. They came home red as tomatoes, huh? Yes, ma'am. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. I even put some hashtags up because I know this particular topic is trending. So hopefully more people will come in. If not, hey, it is what it is. But I know that this is definitely trending today. Hi, Crystal. All day today. Oh my goodness, this fan is really feeling good right about now. I wonder what happened to my background. What happened to my background here? Okay. Okay. This is so strange. Boy, StreamYard is tripping. You did shorts today with your actual self, Urban. Oh, honey, that apology was tired, LaWanda. Tired is all get up. Let me see what's going on with my layout. I cannot, for the life of me, figure out what's going on with my layout here. Huh. And I don't want to mess things up either. Let's see. What is this? Classic. Presets. Banners. Comments. Style. Okay. What did they do to, what did StreamYard do? They are always messing with stuff. I'm about sick of it. Oh well. As long as I can see y'all, I'm good. I like my little waves in the background. I don't know what happened. But oh well. I'll put it on that too. Let's see, what would happen if I did this? What would happen if I did this? What would happen if I did this? Or this? That's what would happen if I did that. But what if I do this? They all look the same, except that last one. Wow. I better leave stuff alone before I mess it up. Knowing me, I would. So tell me how your day went today while we're waiting for more people to come in. Tell me how y'all's day went. Oh, excuse me. Almost choked on this tea. Let me know how it went. Was it quiet? Was it busy? Did you have a lot to do? Did you sleep in? I tried, but that wasn't going to happen. There is always something that needs to be done. Okay, doctor visit for you. Okay. And you did shorts as well, so okay. Dawn said it was quiet today. LaWanda says quiet and cool since I was in the most if the thing. Okay. Mine went pretty much as usual, very calm and quiet. See, that's what it's about, a whole lot of extra. I think that takes years away. Charlene Miller said laundry. I know that's right. Well, I just pretty much prepared for tonight because I don't like coming half-assed. You know what I mean? I don't like coming in like that. I try to have something for y'all. It's important. Okay, we got 29 in the house so far. Once it hits 30, I'm going to get started on this subject. I know that's right, Urban. These golden years. Definitely, we definitely need our peace. A lot of young folk don't know what peace is until they get to be old folk. And then there's these old folk that don't realize they old. They still want to do the most. I'm sorry, I like my peace. All right. Yes, cherish it. Cherish the peace. Peace beyond all understanding. I had a great day, ran errands in the morning, started grandson's hair. Oh, you locking his hair up, Fonda? Yes, that is definitely a task. I got 2 grandsons that always want me to do their hair. Hi, Lisa's World. How are you, love? I could have swore there was 29 people in here. I guess a couple folks left. Oh well, too bad, so sad. I know that's right, Barbara. She said, yes, we do. I love my peace and have accepted that I am a senior citizen. Amen to that. I am doing wonderful, Lisa. Doing wonderful. I hope you are the same. Got out of a 6-year toxic relationship a year and a half ago. Enjoy my peace, especially now. That's right, Don. You got to get it while the getting is good. And right now, the good is gotten. Absolutely. Amen and amen and some more amens. All right. Well, I guess this is just as good a time as any to get started on this topic. And I'm sure most of you have heard about Sha'Carri Richardson, the Olympic track athlete. Looking sexy, I don't stress my wife. No, he does not stress me, and I do not stress him. Exactly, Fonda. They don't understand. You can't be just disturbing the peace. End up going somewhere you don't want to go. Hi, Camille. How are you, love? Come on in. Come on in. Give a couple more minutes. We'll try to get up to 30. Now, if I was talking about that thing over there in Canada, there'd be all kind of people up in here. If I was talking about that thing up in Canada, boy, this chat room would be bouncing. Oh, his birthday is Sunday. He'll be 20. Wow. Well, happy birthday in advance to the soon-to-be 20-year-old. My youngest son, Isaiah, today is his birthday. He would have been 41 years old today. So rest in peace to my baby boy. Rest in peace, Isaiah. Mama love you. Mama miss you. Oh, you know they do, Barbara. They love the drama. When the drama stops, they move on, as you can see. They can pay attention. They might get some drama here and there. But it'll be when I decide to bring it, not when someone else want to bring it. I have other things to talk about than that thing over there. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Happy heavenly birthday, Isaiah. Yep, I miss him dearly. My mother-in-law's birthday was yesterday. She passed in 2001. So her birthday was the 12th of August. My son's was the 13th of August. These birthdays, boy, they when they come together in the summertime, man, it's like boom, boom, boom. We just celebrated my husband's birthday. That was just what, 2 weeks ago. All right, now we got 31 people in here. Hey, Rose. Thank you, Rose. Yes, Barbara, I do. I do. I'm doing great, Camille. Oh, you did? Oh, baby, did you see that? Camille came in to see one of your sermons. Thank you, Urban. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Prayers up, Isaiah. Thank you so much. Your daughter's birthday was today, Dawn? Oh my goodness, same day as my son's. Yes, I do have the arrest video, Crystal. I've got the arrest video, I've got the apology video, and I've got his response video. So we got some things to look at, some things to talk about. Let me turn this music down a little bit because I don't like talking all over it. Oh, that's way too low. And one more time. Here we go. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Fonda. Thank you so much. So, getting to the subject at hand. We're talking about Sha'Carri Richardson. You ran track at WSU? Oh my goodness, you a fast one then. I used to run track in junior high. That's the closest I got to running track. I started running after other stuff instead. Shame on me. Wow. That's impressive. Very impressive. So here we have Sha'Carri. Little Sha'Carri Richardson. We have the full body cam arrest footage. And ironically, it was right here. You're welcome. It was the message, not the little amount. Child, I appreciate both of them, Urban. Thank you. You know, I'm sure Crystal can relate. Oh, you ran track in elementary school, Barbara? Track was fun. You know, when our bones were young and vibrant, and boy, them feet would just take you wherever you wanted to go, just like that. But shoot, you couldn't get me to run right now. If there was a dog chasing me, he would have to just maul me. Or I'd have to pick something up and throw it at him. I can't outrun nothing. I used to. I could outrun something, but not now. These knees be like, Heifer would go sit down. Sit down. Yes, Charlene, I'm a walker. I've gotten to the point where I can hardly do that. It's not like I don't like to, I don't like pain. So when these folks get it together and do what they're supposed to do for my back, I'm going to be a sitter. I'm not going to be a walker. But I do love to walk. I really do. So let me turn this down now that we're about to get into this. So, as you guys have probably seen in the media, in the news, Oh, okay. 200 race and first leg on 1 by 400. Wow. That's impressive. That's very impressive. Well, you guys saw and heard about this situation with Sha'Carri Richardson and how she was arrested at our local SeaTac airport. I immediately recognized it when I saw the video. I'm like, that's here. That's Sea Checkpoint. And that's the food court to the right. Crystal, I know you recognized it too, huh? Yes, Barbara. I can relate. I just can't. My back gets to acting stupid. And my knees aren't that bad if I put those braces on them. But boy, my back is another story. So we'll see what's going on. But anyway, Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested at SeaTac International Airport for domestic violence against her boyfriend, Christian Coleman, who is also an American professional track and field sprinter. He says he was, 2019 world champion in the 100 meters and won a gold medal as part of the men's 4x100 meter relay. It's your hip. Wow. Hi, Catherine. Welcome this evening. You are right on time, Catherine. She asked if she could call the police on him if he say or put his hands on her when she get out. She said he assaulted her for. Did she lie or did she not lie? She threw this man under the bus. She was willing to see him taken to jail, knowing that he hadn't put his hands on her, knowing that she put her hands on him. If you guys get a chance to look at the thumbnail, there's a picture of when she hit him in my thumbnail. Yes. And that apology, I'm gonna play that sorry ass apology as well if I can find it. I think I do have it. Yeah, I do have it. But I ain't gonna play it right now. But the reason I'm picking this particular. Hi, Michelle. How are you, sweetheart? Yes, especially in an airport. People don't seem to realize that in an airport there is a camera watching every single angle. You can't get away from the only place you don't see cameras at is in the stalls in the bathroom. And sometimes I wonder about that too, honestly. But to first of all be behaving in such a way, going through security, putting your I mean, she slammed this dude up against a pillar, threw him up against a pillar, took her headphones off and threw him. What does that tell you about her? For her to be behaving in this manner, you know what it tells me? This ain't her first rodeo. Oh, this is her second incident at an airport when she got into it with a flight attendant and cursing at passengers. Wow. No, Barbara, she doesn't live in Seattle. I don't know what she was doing here, but she was on her way. They were on their way to Eugene, Oregon, the next state over. Oh yes, she definitely has anger issues. And yes, Faith, I think there's peeking toms out there working at the airport for real. But she has an anger issue. She has abusive behavior. She needs to check herself. Okay, she lives in Florida, but from here where I am. Okay. Well, bottom line is this woman, this little girl, I can refer to her as a little girl because she acted like one. She acted like a little child that wanted to say, it was him. He did it. You know you lying. Did you did y'all seen the video? I'm gonna still play it. But you see how she thought that she could sweet talk herself to these Port of Seattle police officers. And see, I know a few of those police officers in that video. I can't call them by name. I'm not gonna dox them. But I know a couple of them. I know the little bald-headed Asian dude and the real tall one. I don't know him that well, but that little Asian dude's been there for years. Okay, they're state of the art in Eugene. Okay. Wow. She sounds like she got some major anger problems. But if you haven't seen the video, Barbara, I'm gonna play the video tonight. But just giving you a little heads up about it. Um, where did I get this video from? Badge Chronicles. So I'm gonna have to shout out Badge Chronicles. It's been on every doggone site you could imagine on YouTube. So, but nevertheless, this is at SeaTac Airport. And I personally used to work at SeaTac Airport. I worked at SeaTac for 20 years. And I know how they do things at SeaTac Airport. Yes, it's been played all day. So, um, but what got me is her ability to snap from being the vicious girlfriend into the sweet little to the officers. You see how accommodating she was to them. Oh, I'm not messing with him. We aren't even messing around. I mean, we just, and you know what she meant to say. We just effing. He's just my boyfriend. I don't F with him. Yes, you do. You traveling with him. You traveling with him. You doing more than effing. You are boyfriend and girlfriend. You see how she got so sweet to them police officers? Like she could sweet herself out of it. Because that's what a lot of women nowadays do. Again, this gets back to where I said earlier. Some of these young ladies nowadays are trying to be the man now. Yeah, she lied. Yeah, she lied. And him being the young man that he is, he did a noble thing, so they think, and said, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. But that's indicative of how society has placed a level of shame on men that have been abused in some kind of way. It's easier for the man to say, oh, no, she didn't do that to me. No, no. It's easier for them to do that because when they do report or do say something, they're treated different. They're treated like, oh, you a punk. No, ain't no man a punk because somebody hit them. Michelle, I don't think he's scared of her. He's afraid of what society will do to him if he retaliates. That's the issue. Exactly, Lawanda. She didn't even see the fact that he was protecting her image. Yet she still called him a coward loud in front of everybody. She disrespected this young man to the nth degree. to the nth degree. I'm going to go ahead and play this video. I'll be stopping it here and there, but I don't want to waste any more time on this in terms of showing the video to you. But this is, man, I couldn't believe it. Okay, make this bigger. Uh-oh, what happened? There we go. I need to put my face in here. There we go. I don't want them saying that I'm not in here. Let's see. There we go. Can y'all see that okay? No, that's too big. Okay, here we go. Wow. Yeah, crying in the back of the police car. She thought she could talk herself out of it.
On July 27th, 2025, Olympic sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, and the reason shocked the sports world. Surveillance cameras caught her shoving and pushing her boyfriend, fellow sprinter Christian Coleman. And now we have the exclusive body cam footage of the moment.
I had this really my bag. You see it? This one that I can't. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I had to get my bag.
Okay, what's wrong with my StreamYard?
Is there anything I need to?
Yeah, why don't you come talk to me over here? Come talk to me over here.
I'm sorry, you guys. Something's going on here.
So we're in a relationship. I will no longer mess with him or what he had going on. He has some stuff in my eye. I took it out, put it in my suitcase, brought his bag back. That's pretty much it. But we have relationship. But yeah, exactly. If I brought his bag back, I took all my belongings out, I would leave him alone. You don't have to worry about me. I have a flight coming up for myself. Like I said, I'm on the phone right now. I have all of my belongings, but you don't have to worry about me while I'm in the airport with him at all. I just have to get my belongings out.
ID on you? And boarding pass by chance?
Yeah, do you need my ID for what?
Okay,
if you're here in Seattle and are looking for a solution to cool your home, then this is
getting on my nerves.
The system you need to be looking at. It's a heat pump system. So not only will
Fonda, you said who's that? That's Sha'Carri.
If you don't mind me asking,
a possible assault.
Assault? Oh, Kristen,
I assaulted you. Listen.
Chris, I assaulted you? Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm just making sure. You can definitely have evidence of him assaulting me if possible.
You see that lie she told?
But like I said, yes, I do. I definitely leave him alone. There's nothing that I want to do with him anymore. Like I said, it was a relationship thing. I need to get my stuff out of his bag.
Are you guys on the same flight? Or?
We are later on in the day because our flight ended up getting delayed. We're supposed to be leaving around this time of day, but the flight got canceled. So the flight doesn't leave until 10 p.m.-ish.
Okay.
So yeah, so if you don't mind, can I step over here? I can check my ID.
That's fine.
Awesome, thank you. Hi,
You see how accommodating and sweet she is?
So this is the position that Christian told me to put me into, okay?
This is what he did to me.
And I don't want anything
This
to do
is
with
the
them.
position he put me in.
My name is Sha'Carri Richardson. Have no problem with letting you know who I am. Having put my hands on him. had an argument. I will be honest about that.
Yeah.
The argument, and that's pretty much it. The argument, pretty much, he's a liar. He lied about a couple things that's personally, just in a relationship. I pretty
He's a
much
liar.
also just can't understand what a relationship is about. But he lied. He's a liar. And that was something that I kind of just grasped, and emotionally, I'm just like, bet you do your thing, but you're asking me for things that is within my possession, and for my right, I don't have to give it to you because it's in my possession. But when it came to the point that I saw that he chose to make it more about the police things of the nature, that shows that he made a choice. So I just want to be more professional and just come professionally, let you know, like, hey, relationship thing.
Did she not even listen to what the police told her? That TSA reported it. He ain't told them nothing. Not one time did he say, Popo, hey, she hit me. Hey, you think that they just swooped down on you because he called them? You are in an airport, fool. And you were so rough with him that you were noticed by passengers and TSA. Yeah, no, she not taking a breath. She's so busy trying to turn on her, like you said, little femininity. Your little femininity ain't cutting it. You ratchet. You ratchet with them 9-inch nails. And see what he did to me. See, I want to show you what he did with me. Playing a victim, and you ain't been victimized. Wow, Barbara. Well, she should have took something before she got in that came in that airport, something to calm her behind down. I don't think she high. She need to be high.
Have no problem
so
and
here's the
walking
deal,
up to you
right?
guys.
It's not
Not
illegal to
high.
argue,
Right.
right? Was there any type of physical
No,
assault?
I didn't touch him. He didn't touch me. I will be
Hit him
honest.
with anything?
No, I haven't hit him with
Headphones,
anything.
nothing like that?
Not at all. He had headphones that were mine, and I just grabbed the headphones, but not physically. If you would like to ask me, you can ask him, but I don't want anything.
I just want to get your side.
Okay,
So
absolutely. You can ask. Yeah,
She's so busy running her mouth, she ain't even
Sha'Carri?
listening.
Sha'Carri.
Sha'Carri.
Thank you so much, Sha'Carri.
Hey, Sha'Carri. What's your phone number for you?
Not, and like I said, I don't have a problem cooperating because, like I said, it was relationship stuff. So that's why I came up
Do
and
you
everything.
give your boarding pass by chance? Just so I can just take a photo of that. Just
Absolutely, yes. And you can contact me whenever you need to. I'm so sorry.
Oh, let me accommodate you.
No, you're good.
Let me kiss your tail. Because you have on a badge. Hi, Ann.
Right here.
Perfect.
This is my boarding pass.
So this is the one that got delayed?
So this is, I want to say, my original one, and this one.
That's your new one?
No, this is my original one, and this is the one that got delayed.
Why is she talking so loud? Why is she talking so loud? That's my question. See, that's what they do when they know they're wrong. They want to be all loud and, oh, well, take several seats, little girl. Guilty. Now, that brother that she just assaulted is over there in the corner talking to the police on a regular level of conversation. You don't hear him across the room, but you can hear her all the way down the doggone corridor. I'm sorry, Michelle. I don't mean to make you laugh. It's ridiculous. And I agree that most of the consensus in this chat is that she's allowed her fame to go to her head. This is the first time that we've really had a chance to really look at how much this fame has gone to her head. Wow. But he just as famous as she is. Hi, Alfreda. How are you, sweetheart? It's really shameful because here we live in a time where, women are being domestic violenced against. That's not even a real term. They're being abused in several ways by different, not just boyfriends, husbands. Some are being abused by their fathers, brothers, but they're being mistreated by a man in their life. And you don't see them acting like that as the victim. It is always the victimizer that gets loud and obnoxious and, trying to defend themselves, even if it is a lie. Yeah. But see, that's the problem, Michelle. A lot of these women are trying to be the man now. Okay, LaWanda says, wait, where'd it go? This is her fourth incident. Domestic with her ex-girlfriend, suspended for weed, incident at an airport with flight attendant, now this. She ought to be ashamed. She need to be sat down. She need to be sat down. If she's got this kind of track record, pardon the pun, if she's got this kind of track record, why does she continue to behave like this? You know why? Because they allow it. She's not being held accountable, not like a man would be held accountable. Let's talk about what happened to Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving got fired from Nike, from his endorsement deal that he had with Nike over a tweet. Fired. Boom. Lost his contract. And he's more famous than she is. That's what fame will do to you. Make you feel like you above everybody. She about to find out. She gonna F around and find out today. Well, she already did. This happened on the 27th. Here we go.
And then the new one, I think, is in my personal one. But you can take a picture, and I'll look for you for the new one if you don't mind me.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, she thinks she doing something.
Hey, Cynthia, are you on the phone with me?
Yes, LaWanda, they did.
Yeah, the officers, they're just listening, taking my side of the story. You're on the phone, everything is just going smooth as possible. I'm looking at my boarding pass right now. I don't think I have it, but they moved my flight to 10 p.m. If it I don't think I just
10
have
p.m.
it.
if you don't mind.
Yes. No. I'm heading to Eugene, Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can probably find it this way.
Yeah, you can find it
It's
that way.
just to kind of document.
No, please. I have no problem with you documenting anything. And I'm going to do my part so you can.
No, because you think you done got it. She threw that man under the bus. She threw that young man under the bus. He could have lost his entire career.
I would never, ever talk to him again.
No, never, ever. You lie.
Oh, hi. How are you doing, sir?
How you doing?
But I have to put down. I'm so sorry. Driving me right now.
Yeah, because you're under arrest.
I'm under arrest right now. Christian, are you serious right now?
Yes.
Okay.
True colors, boo-boo.
Harder. Christian, are you serious right now?
So, man, in Washington State,
Don't call him now.
he doesn't get a say in this.
But
okay?
I
If an
understand.
assault
We were
occurs, then there's a
arguing.
domestic
But I understand
relationship
entirely.
within 4 hours,
We were
an
arguing.
arrest will be made.
Okay, I'm not gonna resist. But I'm telling you that we were arguing. I didn't assault him. I didn't do anything wrong. But the fact that you guys are doing this to me and he's the man in this situation, I'm gonna comply. Okay. I am. I'm not gonna argue with you at all. But you have me on camera, but at the same time, what he has on camera, I have my phone, show something different. So if I need to show that, I will.
We have your cameras all around here.
Okay, but I have my
cameras
phone
too,
that
boo
shows
boo.
something different.
I'm just letting you know what's going
Christian, thank you, Christian.
Don't talk to him right now.
Okay, I won't.
He didn't do nothing, baby. You did. You dumb cluck.
Okay, I put on my personal charges on him. So this right here, I feel like it's custody on
And she bringing more and more attention to herself too.
And
See how loud she is.
me, but y'all.
Hey, I'm being arrested.
Are you serious right now? Please, can I please make a call to my family right now? Are you serious? Can I make a KP? A protest for me? Are you serious, Christian?
Oh, I'm really going to jail. Yeah, they're going to take you out there on that drive, boo boo. They waiting on you.
Who's what I be able to call right now? Any numbers that I know? Okay, thank you so much. So when y'all let me go, can I call and start fighting on you? If possible? But because I have me on camera, y'all arrested me, correct? And y'all didn't even listen to my side of the story.
They did listen.
Right?
The whole
So I don't want to hear that part of the story.
court listened.
I'm not even that real. I'm not really just. I just feel like this is asking you. And y'all
She said she has proof that he assaulted her. She has proof. So she basically lied too. Oh, there's American. Okay. Yeah. She lied again. I have proof that he assaulted me. Can you believe this? But boy, when that reality sets in, I love it.
one side of the story, but y'all accepted that it was on video. No, I haven't had any rights read to me at all. Please don't read me my rights. I feel like do I have to stay in jail for the night? Are you
Yep.
telling me that I have to go to jail for the night?
Yeah.
Do I have money if I can bail out tonight?
No.
Can I bail out tonight?
No.
I have to stay in jail for the night?
Yep.
Are you kidding me right now?
No.
I have to go to jail tonight?
Yep.
I'm not arguing. I'm just
All
asking
right, y'all right,
questions.
you may
Can
sound
I
it.
get out tomorrow?
Stop doing that in the name of Florida.
Then she want the man to come bail her out.
Yes. Can I get you? I'm in a domestic violent relationship.
Yeah, you the
I'm in a
domestic violence person.
relationship and y'all captured me. I can show you proof of me being in a domestic violent relationship. And he won't even come out here enough to help me.
Do you have anything underneath this?
He won't
No, I
anything
have
to come
only
out
a
and
bra.
help me.
I just have a bra on.
Do you have a
Thank you.
property form?
Okay.
Not out.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay. Who would I have to call to get out of jail? I just have a bra. I need that. Like, I don't have a bra. Who would I have to call to get
Who
out
would
of
I
jail?
have to call to get out of jail?
So I
You
have
really
to
don't
go
get
to
it yet.
Can I call anybody?
Yes, once you get
On again,
Who
off
would I
again,
be able to
boyfriend.
call? I don't know. I'm not lying.
Interviewed him and
I don't know my
Exactly. Why should
hey, this is the number I need.
you want to take your cash with you?
Okay. Thank you.
You want to take your cash with you to jail?
Yes.
No.
Can I bail myself out?
You got to see a judge first.
I have to see a judge. Like I can't even bail myself
No.
out. Can he say that I wasn't being domestic? Like we had an argument as a relationship.
can he lie to you again?
Okay, I'm not resisting. I promise you. I promise you. I don't have anything in my pocket. I'm just
Exactly,
asking.
Michelle.
If he says that I wasn't being domestic, y'all still are gonna arrest me no matter what, correct?
Yes.
Y'all still gonna arrest me. So I have to stay in jail overnight tonight
Yes.
because of him?
No,
And
because
he's
of
not
you.
gonna come and bail me out?
I'm
No,
gonna put your ID back in here.
Okay, I just have a question. Can I
I can't
get bailed out tonight?
stand people like that.
So I have to stay in jail tonight?
How many times you
Are
gonna
you
ask that
serious
question?
right
Yeah,
now?
I gotta see a
Like,
judge in the morning.
please, like he can tell you that we were
Did it not
arguing.
register?
Like, can he
Dumb
tell
cluck.
you that we were arguing? Like, can he come in here and tell you that we were arguing?
Did I
Like,
tell
did
you
that
we were
help me at
arguing?
all? Are you
Yeah,
serious?
that's all right. That's it.
Please, I have a question.
Code 12.
Does that help at all that if he come out and say we were arguing?
No.
Okay, I'm not resisting, please. Nobody do that,
So
but
desire.
can he come and say that we were arguing? Harry. Can he
Yeah.
come and say that we were arguing? Like, that's like, like, I know y'all understand that.
I'm sorry for this
But I
Wi-Fi.
have to go to jail tonight. Like, even if I bail out, and if he says that he's not even out here.
We don't have any discretion about that. The judge says you have to go to jail and you have to see a
Are you serious?
This part gets to me. This ain't funny, but it is. I'm gonna laugh. Because see, here's my thing. I have witnessed firsthand little girls like this. They do the do. It's just like throwing a rock and hiding your hand. We hear that term so much nowadays, but it is definitely true to life. Throwing a rock and hiding your hand as if you didn't throw the rock. Okay, we get enough of that from that thing in Canada. But this right here is very indicative of, first of all, I'm famous. Surely there's something I can do or he can do to get me out of this. No, you have to be held accountable for your own actions. Hi, Lisa, Kathy. How are you, sweetheart? You have to be held accountable for your own behavior. And if that's what it takes for you to take your little your little narrow running tail to jail, then maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe that's what you need to do. Because here's the thing. Hold on just a second. Yeah, I get that. I get that. However, sorry about that. Um, Fact of the matter is that domestic violence does not necessarily have to entail striking a person. Based on the information that was provided on the video, she literally slammed him into a pillar. She slammed him into a pillar. And there's no excuse for whatever she, might have dealt with in the past or anything like that. That's no excuse. You can't lash out like you do and expect for nobody to react. Oh, that's okay, Catherine. I understand. Yes, she's the new Flojo with them nails, especially. But honey, she might be faster than Flojo, but Flojo had way more class than this. I'm just saying what I'm saying. But the thing is that just because she didn't strike him does not mean that she was not guilty of domestic violence. It was caught on camera that she slammed him and then she also threw her headphones at him. Now, I'm not trying to make no excuses for nobody, but when you're wrong, you're wrong. When you're wrong, you're wrong. And because I worked at SeaTac, I've seen them carry all kind of folk up out of there, not just black folk, not just Mexicans, not just white folk. They've carried all kind of people up out of there. So they had to arrest her because she committed domestic violence on it.
Like, I have work, like everything. We're in a relationship. We had an argument, and that's how y'all not treat me. He's not even out here. Can y'all talk to him? But you're serious. I'm not pushing. I'm not resisting. I don't have anything on. I know. I just have to check. I don't have anything on. You can take everything. I'm not resisting at all. He can't come out here. He can't come out here? Are you serious?
You guys have a chance to talk.
We had an argument. I'm not resisting. Can y'all just talk to me as a person?
I am talking to
I
you
would
as a person.
legit leave him alone. Like, I won't go nowhere near him, please.
We don't have that discretion on this
I'm
call.
asking you. I haven't done anything but argue with my boyfriend.
We have you.
I
on
had a
camera.
boyfriend. We had an argument.
I understand
Where's
that.
your car?
However,
I don't have a car. I had a
not you.
layover.
Car for the-
Are you serious right now?
Yes.
Are you dead ass right now? And I have to stay in jail overnight for
Overnight.
this?
You have to see the
I
judge.
can't even bail out tonight.
Correct.
Can I at least pay for bail?
No.
I cannot bail out.
Mm-mm.
Can I at least take the clothes off in the back seat, please? I'm not gonna resist y'all.
Is your name Mr. Richardson?
My name is Sha'Carri
Okay.
Richardson.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, I don't have anything. You can see my hat up. I don't have anything on me.
So I'm just giving you a transport vehicle.
Can you please take these off?
Unfortunately, not, ma'am.
Wow.
I'm not a criminal.
I know you're not, but
I'm
unfortunately,
not
right
a
now you're
criminal. I had an
violating the
argument
law.
with my boyfriend.
Can you take a seat in the car, please?
You know what? I'm not resisting y'all. I will sit in the car. This is crazy. Y'all not even listening to me. I do.
See, this is the problem. She wanted to shut up. She don't know when to shut up. Does she really think that this is making her situation any better? You going to jail, sweetheart. You're going to jail. This is not a street corner in Dallas or wherever you're from. This is not a street corner. This is an international airport. And this kind of behavior does not take place in places such as that. It don't matter what state you in, what city you in, that you can't behave in this manner and think that it's okay. Had that been a child that she did that to, there would be no discussion. There would have been no conversation. If she'd have knocked a child down the way that she knocked him into that pillar, there would have been no conversation whatsoever. Y'all know I'm not lying. So, at some point in time, you need to understand you are sitting in a police car now. It's time that you just shut the hell up. Take your little ride to RJC where they took you. Kent Regional, just down the street from me. They took her to Kent Regional Justice Center, and that's where she had to sit overnight. Now, what happened after that, I don't know. But they can't just because you run track and you've won some medals does not let you off the hook for your behavior. Oh yeah, she can run her tail off, Barbara. She's bad. She is bad. But outside of that, outside of the track, I would be embarrassed for her grandmother too, Faith. I can only imagine what her grandmother went through watching this, if she has watched it.
A weapon. Like, I'm not resisting.
Take a seat.
I had to argue with my boyfriend.
Miss Sha'Carri, please, you
Can y'all please just listen to me as a person?
Oh my God.
Sha'Carri.
Up.
Crazy. Are you serious right now?
Here she
my
go.
boyfriend.
About to close that door. She turning up. She can't take it.
If you live
She
anywhere
thought
here in
she
the
could
red
talk her
circled
way
area
out of
and
that
you have an
door shut.
old, struggling air conditioning or heating system, right now, we
Miss Richardson.
I'm
So
please
one
asking
thing, just
you.
one thing.
This is not arguing my boyfriend.
One thing. I just want
What do
you
you
to.
need me to do?
So they searched you out here, okay? Once we go to the jail facility, they're gonna search you again. If there's anything that they missed, it might be considered a
I don't
felony.
have
under the-
anything
I just
on me
want to
but
give you
my
the opportunity.
corset.
Okay, all right.
I'm letting you know right now. I have shoes on and my corset. I don't have
I'll hear you out, okay? I just need you to just be calm. I'm just gonna try and help you.
Y'all gonna take me to jail because I argue with my
Transport, I got it. Yep. Sorry, no, I was over there dealing with the other thing. All good. All good. Property.
Now, you guys tell me if this makes any sense. She just said, y'all are taking me to jail because I got in an argument with my boyfriend. Now you think about that. Break that sentence down. Fonda, this is what it sounds like when slugs cry. Child, I am done with you. But no, seriously. She just said, y'all are arresting me for getting in an argument with my boyfriend. You think about that statement. If that were the case, wouldn't they be arresting them both? She didn't get in an argument with him by herself. Yeah, listen to me as a person. Listen to me as a person. How else am I going to listen to you? Yeah, she's blaming him, but she know good and well in her little hearts of hearts that she was the aggressor. Because had it been the other way around, trust and believe that brother wouldn't be standing up. I'm here to tell you, they'd have put him on the ground. There would have been no conversation.
1 second, I'm gonna hear you out. I promise. Okay.
I know you are, but I'm still going to jail. So I had an argument with my boyfriend.
And just a reminder, okay? I'm pretty sure they read you your Miranda rights. Okay.
So I'm not arguing. Like, I'm not saying anything opposite. I just got out of jail tonight at least minimum.
You might be able to. I'm not sure what the
Asking the
charges.
same questions.
1 second.
I'm not resisting for anything.
Yes, ma'am.
I won't go anywhere near you.
Unfortunately, which I don't know what the circumstances
I
are.
understand. I know you just doing your job with
Yeah.
You got
I
to
just
go,
want to be there
baby.
with they better down loud tonight. That's all.
And there's a chance you might be able to. I don't control the bail schedule. Okay. I'll help you out as much as I can with any questions you have. Yes, ma'am.
That's all I'm asking. I'm not
The
resisting.
unchecked
I really
3-year-old.
I just want to get the down loud tonight. That's all.
Whiny. After a while, it's
I
just
have the money.
me. That's all I can hear right now. It's the same old. You ain't getting out of this, baby girl.
Thank you. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for listening. I'm not resisting. I don't want to start any commotion. I just want to be able to bail out tonight. That's all.
Hey, just confirming score, right? I missed everything. Okay. Just want to double check. Sounds good, sir. Thanks. Bye.
I just want to be able to bail out. I'll just.
I'm gonna help you out. I just have to do this one. No, you're not. Not by any chance. Hey, Sarge. I do. I can hand you one as soon as I swing by.
Let
Yes,
the
sir.
man do his job. Shut up. Be quiet. Absolutely, Faith. Them cameras, those was his angels. All them cameras in that international airport at every single angle.
Starting miles is 10688.
But once again, this is it's very indicative of how they treat women differently than men in the same situation. And this thing burns me up because I've seen firsthand on more than one occasion of how police, or should I say how domestic violence situations are different depending on who the aggressor is. And it's wrong. I believe what they did was adequate for what she had done, but let's not negate the fact that had it been the other way around. Number one, she threw him under the bus. She lied. He lied. He lied for her. But why did he lie? Did he lie because he cared enough for her and didn't want to see her go to jail? Or did he lie because he was embarrassed? Because that seems to be the norm now. When a woman puts her hands on a man, the man is suddenly put into this thing of being embarrassed. You know, what, you don't have your woman in check? That's the mentality. And then we've got these women out here that think that they're the man. It's all messed up. Everything nowadays in this society is messed up, upside down. Right is wrong, wrong is right. And then when it comes down to to the rubber hitting the road, then she want to be, you arresting me. How long do you think that they want to hear that? Over and over and over and over. You're going to jail, boo-boo. Just sit back. I know that the seat is hard. The cuffs are behind your back. That's not a very comfortable ride, but the best thing you can do at this point is to shut the F up. Absolutely, Faith. And that was the other thing I wanted to point out. Based on the fact that she did this in an open environment such as an international airport, what does that tell you? It's done in private. This wasn't the first time she's done this. She was too quick to do it in public, out in the open, didn't care who's seen her. Didn't take under consideration that those very TSA officers that you're doing this in front of are going to report you. And they have camera backup everywhere to prove what they're reporting is true. But you want to turn up. Hold on. Lawanda said, I think he protected her because both are Olympic runners and he didn't want to face consequences from the Olympic heads. He wouldn't have faced consequences. How would he face consequences, Lawanda? He didn't break the law. She did. She threw him under the bus. She put his entire career in jeopardy. Hi, Mr. Phillips. Click, click. That's right. And she, exactly, Fonda, she better be glad they didn't toss her tail around. She what, weigh $105 if that? But I'm telling you, it seemed like everything is just turning topsy-turvy. Every day is something different. Now, a man wouldn't do that in public without knowing what's going to happen to him. Let's be real about it. How many men do you know that would have publicly done to her what she did to him and think that it's okay? Oh, well, he's not being a snitch. Lawanda, he's not being a snitch. He's just acknowledging the truth. He's just acknowledging the truth. But the bottom line is this, is that we are in a day and age where we are being watched in places you don't think we being watched. Hi, Low Candles. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. We're in a society now where we are under Big Brother. They used to, back in the 1984. What did they come out with? Big Brother is watching or something like that, and that's what they were referring to. We're being watched everywhere. We got satellites that are watching where we least expect it. But this, exactly, Faith, if you're going to do this stuff, keep it at home and hope to God that he don't retaliate. Because let's be real, he's much bigger than you. Now, that's not to say he'd be right. But a lot of women use that to their advantage as well. They know how men will be treated if he lays hands on them. We know how law enforcement and the judicial system treats men that put their hands on women. And we're slowly starting to see how women are taking on that same mentality that they have the right to put their hands on men and walk away with no retribution whatsoever. You got it wrong, baby girl. You want to be the man? Let's treat you like the man. How about that? If you want to be the man, Let's treat you like the man. But no, that you wouldn't like that either. Not at all. There's too many double standards.
I
Too
understand.
many.
No, you're not. I don't think you are by any means. It's a bad situation to be in.
Which is
Yes, ma'am.
3879.
Yes, ma'am. No, I know you're not. You're doing a great job. I appreciate you being cool.
I'm
This
gonna
is not a
smoke
great
me a
situation to
cigarette
be in,
off
but I'm gonna try
camera.
and make it as pleasant as possible. Okay? Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, she's sobbing back there.
Is it hot back there? You want the window down? Okay.
Oh, that reality done set in.
Not you. I need you to move. What's that? I don't want to give you any wrong information, but I've seen people bail out, right? I just don't want to give you false hope or tell you wrong thing.
She gonna
Danielson, David, Adam, Nora, Ida, Edward, Lincoln, Sam, Ocean, Nora. Versus Tina, Tom, Ida, Nora, Adam, Middle L, Lincoln, date of birth 1962, 07,
she better be glad she ain't going to downtown
We have all
Seattle.
your stuff, man. We'll give you in this little bag. I'll explain everything to you, okay? I see the exits. So I have to go to the jail. Appreciate it. So everything gets investigated to its fullest, okay? Yeah. I'll help you out with any questions you have, okay?
See, he's a good officer. He better than me.
That's okay.
I told her, shut up. I don't want to hear it.
You got it.
Oh my God. Blah, 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 blah.
Say again, ma'am? There's a possibility I can't.
Just don't answer her. Just let her. Just. Oh. I can't stand this. I just. Good grief.
Privately owned. I'll do the paperwork. I'm sorry when I come back. That way it doesn't get on you. Yes, sir. I'll take care. If you're still on, I'll write all the paperwork. When I come back.
Showing anybody
I'll take care of it.
1812.
No, sir. No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay. And then I kept going on. ACC never put me on hold, and then that's when I come up with so notification.
Okay, y'all talk too much. Let's go. Let's move on. She's still in the back seat crying. Let's see.
I'll help you out with as much information.
Oh my God, my God. I don't even want to hear.
Never been arrested before.
Yeah. No, so what I'm.
It's my first time. I've never been arrested before.
So what I want to let you know, right, is that
Don't do stuff to get
because it's
arrested.
after hours, you're not gonna be able to see a judge to have the opportunity to
the
get out
morning.
right now, right?
I can't pay my bail right
No.
now.
I'm not saying that right now. I'm just letting you know that a judge would not hear this case until tomorrow at the earliest, right?
To be in jail, no matter if he come and say something, no matter if he come and vouch for me, I still have to be in jail until I talk to the judge.
Until you can be released, just right?
Even a bail, like so a judge has to give me bail. Like,
No, baby, you're going to have to sit a minute.
I have the money to pay for everything.
David 3.
No, I believe you.
I don't want to. I got nerves and eat.
No, you're not,
I've been
right?
arrested before.
By any means, you're not.
We have an argument, and I'm in jail. Not him, but
So
I just want to ask, and I fell out tonight. I just want to be able to fell out tonight. I'm an American athlete.
I'm an
That's
American
the first thing.
athlete.
I'm an
What does
American
that
athlete.
make?
It says I'm American when I go and compete.
no, I 100%. I recognized you immediately. So
I'm famous.
That's why I'm like, I'm always complaining.
no, you are.
I get paid for it. I'm not arguing. I just want to get paid my bill and deal with my kids that I like to.
The first time can be scary for people, right? Especially
It's
if
not
they've
that,
never.
sweetheart.
So I just right. This isn't like a thing we're going to be like in jail for months or weeks.
Try 9 days, baby girl.
What you can do? Do you have a lawyer already? You do? Or you, oh, is your phone's here? I think, right? They'll give you here. So just breathe, okay? I know. They'll let you get phone numbers.
They
They'll
have
give
phones.
you the ability to get phone numbers.
Boo hoo 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 hoo.
I do, ma'am.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
Michelle. He has the patience of a saint. I don't know this particular officer, but he definitely does have patience.
Money. I just want to be able to get out tonight.
I'll pay extra.
I don't want to be in jail over tonight, officer.
No, I'm sorry.
I just want to be in jail over tonight. I didn't argue.
Now, if he was taking this same ride, would you think you'd have this much compassion for him?
And if it happens, have an argument with my boyfriend. I'm sorry.
They taking the
No,
long way
I
too.
appreciate the
There goes
consideration, but
Dennis.
you're not at all. You're very nice.
Oh, I can't stand no more of this chick.
You call this number
She
right here,
just
and you can
won't
make an
shut up.
appointment to get it, and then one of our officers will help you retrieve all your property. Okay, as long as it's not, of course, evidence of whatever.
I just want to be able to pay this bill today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm comfortable. I just don't want to be in jail.
She will not
I
shut up.
understand. I'll try and get clarification for you as much as I can. Okay. I unfortunately am just a lowly police officer. I don't control that. Not at
Oh,
all.
just get her there and get her out of there.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Are they going to record this whole ride? I think so, Mr.
Absolutely.
Phillips.
Can I get that case number, please?
Well, they gonna show this whole ride. This is gonna be a minute. Let's see if we can
Pretty sure.
find
Is fingerprinting,
when they take out the car.
maybe taking quick picture. Yeah, you'll probably go into your cell. I don't know the order.
Yeah, you'll
It
make
varies
phone
depending
calls once you're processed.
From my understanding, it's not a felony, right?
No bail
If it was
tonight.
a felony, we'd be going to a different location, a different jail, and that one is. Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. When I get out, am I able to press charges against him?
She has not shut
Yeah,
up.
I mean,
since they
depending
got
on
in
where
that
the
car.
incident, it depends on where the incident happened. Yeah, no, absolutely. So it depends on where the assault happened, right? In Florida?
Yes.
Okay. You can make the report anywhere, right, to any police agency, but the agency that investigates
What did she say
right,
happened in
it
Florida?
depends on where it happened, right? That jurisdiction. So, like, what I'm saying is I don't want you to think, oh, I'm in Washington, I can't tell the police anything about it. You 100% can. They'll just take the report, but then it gets forwarded to Florida, and then they do their own investigation. That's typically how it happens, right?
Okay, you guys, did y'all hear what I just heard? Maybe I'm hearing something. Did she not say something happened in Florida and that he can't, there's nothing, well, her reporting it now, well, what is she talking about Florida for? He assaulted her in Florida. That's what she said. Really? So, if he did, why didn't you report it then? Is this retribution now? Absolutely. Now you're trying to set the brother up. You couldn't throw him under the jail or under the bus at the airport. But you want to talk about something that happened that you never reported now that you're going to jail. Get back. No, we see your play, sweetheart. We see your play, honey. I see your play for real. This looks like RJC.
Say again? I don't want to make you false I don't want to lie to you, right? I don't want it to seem like I'm lying to you.
So don't answer her.
I want to give you the most accurate information. I just don't have it right now regarding it. I just know that a judge won't hear from you tonight. Hi, what do you got? Hi, one female adult for domestic. Thank you. I'm sorry, say again? I missed that.
Is the judge the one that needs bail?
Typically, right, they release you on your own cognizance, right, with a citation or, you know.
Is that a possibility? If I'm just communicating, I will go anywhere, I show anywhere, I'll deal with it. I've never been arrested before.
Yep.
I've never had a case before.
No, yeah, I mean, so every case is different, right?
So I just have to
There's not a blanket like this shall be done every time. The judge or prosecutor or lawyer, they look at all the facts.
God, blah,
And
blah,
then they
blah,
determine
blah,
that it has to
blah.
be for it.
With Monday.com's
Anyway,
intuitive work
you know what? I'm
management
tired of
platform,
watching that.
you have the power. Not
Let's see what
IT, not
happens after
admin.
this.
So the thing is, right, they only open it up for one person at a time in here. Okay.
Let's see what happens when they take her out.
Yeah.
If
Again,
they take
I'm
her.
assuming
If we have
so.
that on video.
I haven't heard of any situation where they don't allow you to make calls. But again, it depends, right? But I'll get all that info for you when I can. I'm here, okay?
Yes, Lawanda. And he didn't have to press
Dave,
charges.
you want to break for anything else?
The police is who had her. The airport is who reported it in the first place. So the charges, what
Dave,
he
want anything
says
else?
doesn't matter.
106 92.
What her boyfriend says does not matter. Are you doing the link tonight? What do you mean, Urban?
No.
Ain't much yard to run around, Fonda. Oh, okay. Charges were dropped and already saw it.
Even if he comes, like there's nothing he can do to get me out.
No.
Say again?
Sha'Carri Richardson was charged with fourth-degree domestic violence assault after that heated airport incident. Let me know what you think about the situation in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and make sure you...
Man, please. Oh yeah, I can drop the link later. But now, that's the part that really gets to me the most, is that these women that do these things seem to think that they can because they are female. That's the whole gist of it. She was let out hours later with no charges. Wow, that's amazing. I don't know. I'm sure she still has this on her record because they don't book you and then they don't take you to jail. They don't take you to jail without charges. That's crazy to me. And it actually doesn't depend on if it's her first offense. That there's always a first offense. That's how people get into. That's what becomes a first offense, second offense, third offense, fourth offense. You don't get to wipe that off of your record. Yeah, maybe some strings were pulled. Okay. Well, I tell you what, if they did drop the charges, she blessed. And she should really shut up from this point on. But if you saw her apology, yeah, that was interesting. Let me pull that up for you. This apology was sorry. It just goes to show that she really she had no remorse whatsoever. Hold on just a second. Let me put this to the stage.
Hey y'all, it's Sha'Carri, and more than anything, definitely a lot of self-reflection, a lot of understanding of not only putting myself in a compromised situation, but somebody that I have a deep care and appreciation for as well is something that holding myself accountable. I see myself, I'm taking this time to not only see myself, but get myself a certain level of help that overall is going to reflect who I truly am in my heart and my spirit, and not allowing this moment, but accepting this moment to be more. And so my only thing is I want to be more, not even just for myself, for my family, for my fans, and overly appreciate y'all supporting me and showing up and even holding me accountable to being my best self. So more than anything, I refuse to run away, but not refuse to run, but I refuse to run away, but face everything that comes to me head on, because everything on the other side is greater, but you got to go through in order to get there. So I'm Sha'Carri, y'all. I appreciate y'all, and one love, much love, and y'all be blessed.
Did she say one thing? Did she mention him or apologize to him at all? Exactly, Faith. No remorse, no apology. She didn't even say his name. So you tell me, has she learned a lesson? She only made that and this is just my own humble opinion. I believe she only made that video for her fans and for Nike. Let's not forget about Nike letting her up on their platform to say whatever she had to say. But they gonna fire Kyrie Irving over a tweet. That makes entirely no sense to me whatsoever. Absolutely no sense whatsoever. This is Christian Coleman's response. Now you tell me what you think. Nike, LaWanda, Nike promoted her after this incident. They put her up on their website after this incident. She ain't lost a dime. But Kyrie Irving was fired by Nike. Kyrie Irving, who is 10 times more famous than her, was fired by Nike over a tweet. Make that make sense. I wouldn't doubt it, Charlene. Judging from this particular response, it wouldn't surprise me. Hold on, let me share this screen.
Personally, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it was just a sucky situation all around. Like, I don't feel as if like she should have been arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you know, people have discussed.
He says he doesn't feel like she should have been arrested. Boom. Now, is that out of nobility or love for her? Exactly, Faith. I'm going to put your post up there. Why do they even put this out on celebrities with all this foolishness? If they supposed to be role models, they used to hide stuff like this. This is why people have PRs. You are absolutely right. Because these two individuals are supposed to be role models to the youth. Absolutely, it's dysfunctional, Urban.
And emotions and stuff like that. And she have like things that she need to work on for herself, of course. So do I, so do you, like everybody. And I'm the type of guy like I'm in the business of just like extending grace and mercy and love. And I feel
I'm in the business of extending grace, mercy, and love. I know where that got me. Grace and mercy. It'll have you dragged all over the internet. Sometimes you need to stand up for yourself. Yeah, protecting her image. However, she wasn't protecting him. She wasn't protecting his career. She threw him under the bus, lied on him. That part, Faith. Very noble of you. Oh, he wouldn't have been canceled. But in the same token, who's to say? Because once again, this is a double standard that men and women are faced with in this country right now. If a man stands up and says, she did this to me, sometimes they're perceived as punks. Or, oh, you ain't got a backbone. No, that ain't the way it really is. I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on, keep
as if like I don't try to look at obstacles either. Like I just look at like situations like this to just like, take a step back, analyze yourself mentally, and then just try to see what you can do to be your best self so that you can move forward, so you can just be the type of person and a human that God needs you to be for his kingdom and for his glory. And so that's kind of how I look at the situation. And like, and I hate the narrative
Lord
too.
in there now.
Just like, what I'm saying,
Right.
it's so negative. But like I said, it's just like in the state of Seattle, even talking to the cop or whatever.
Okay, first of all, Seattle is a city, sir. It is not a state. Second of all, loving the Lord has nothing to do with accountability. Did the Bible not say, give Caesar that which is Caesar's and give God which that is God's? So giving her grace and mercy is not necessarily the best thing for you or her.
It was just like, it really was nothing I could do. It's just like, I understood, but I mean, like I said, it was just a sucky situation, but she's a human being and a great person. And I feel like, what I'm saying, like we've been able to be like really good teammates like all year. And I hate that narrative too because, us coming together, like we're just two like real dominant personalities. And she's, to me, the best female athlete in the world. Like I see it every day. And like, for me in my process, like I just said, like moving training groups, a whole new environment, a whole new, training setup, different than what I've been in the past, like, 10 years of my, track and field career, and transitioning and then still coming back running 9.8 and feeling like I got so much more to give. Like that's my path, that's my journey, and like being so up close and personal with her every day. And like I watched this girl like fall on the track like in February, walk it off like it was, like a cramp, but get back up and have to take like a month and a half of just like rehab and trying to come back. And then 3 weeks later, like have a competition and like, like she just had a lot of things going on and like a lot of emotions and forces going on inside of her that like not only I can understand, but nobody can, because she 1-on-1 and I'm 1-on-1 too. And so I know everything is happening in God's plan because obviously he's 1-on-1. And so that's really the main focus and the thing that I just wanted to say. And I know that like it's been a tough journey for her this year, but she's gonna bounce back. And like I said, I see it every day. She's the best female athlete in the world, and she's gonna be just fine. She's gonna be good, and I'm gonna be good too. So it is what it is. Appreciate y'all.
Okay. All I just heard was a lot of word salad. Okay. He said a lot of things that might be, make himself look in a certain light. But the bottom line is this: boo, boo. Exactly, Don. What did her, how fast she runs on the track and getting up and jumping back up? What does that have to do with anything? Y'all wasn't on no track when she did what she did to you. You stood there, you listened to this girl basically throw you under the bus, lie on you, and was willing to let him go to jail. She was trying to send him to jail. Now, what do you think that would have done to his career? Even if he got bailed out or wasn't charged, they would have made that look. He would have suffered as a result of that. And she's in the doggone police car on the way to the jail, talking about, well, he did this to me in Florida, and I want to report it now. You want to report it now? Let it go. Most definitely, let it go. Let it go, brother. She ain't worth it. How long they known each other? 6 months? I mean, it really ain't worth it. Let me add this to the stage. 25% of U.S. men experience abuse, but it's hard to get help. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I thought it was very interesting to take note of this. CNN, this is from CNN. Says, I've sat across from grandfathers with rope burns on their wrists and have had them tell me that everything was a misunderstanding. I've investigated cases where disabled fathers with black eyes refuse to talk to me. I have tried to help young men who have been victims of ex trafficking. For 8 years, I investigated abuse against the aged and disabled as part of the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services, Adult Protective Services, partner to the department's better known Child Protective Services. And like those who try to help abused children, I saw the worst humanity had to offer other adults. I know the statistics by heart. It takes, on average, 7 interventions before an abused partner leaves the relationship. More than 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men will experience some form of violence from an intimate partner in their lifetime, according to the National Domestic Violence Hotline. However, those statistics may be underreported for men. I'm going to say that again. However, those statistics may be underreported for men. According to Dr. Gray Andres, an associate professor of social work at Missouri Western State University and special consultant to Newhouse KC, a domestic violence shelter in Kansas City, Missouri. Oftentimes, there has been less reporting of male abuse, so the statistics are not correct. Endress told me, shame is binding. Shame is binding. I talked to Endress to learn what keeps abused men and boys from speaking up and how to get them help. Why are so many men and boys often silent when they are abused? Dr. Gray Endress says a lot of it has to do with the way we raise boys. For boys, it's all about rub it off, you'll be okay. Stand up, shake it off. That is some of it. The other part has to do with the shame that men put on themselves when they admit that they were victims of physical or sexual abuse. It has to do with how we define what it means to be a man. If you are being abused, you have created a barrier to asking for help if you think that there's something wrong or flawed with you because you were abused. I'm going to say that again. It has to do with how we define what it means to be a man. If you are being abused, you have created a barrier to asking for help if you think that there's something wrong or flawed with you because you were abused. This is sad. It's not just what men and boys impose on themselves. What barriers do they face when seeking services? Now, this is where it gets pretty sad. A majority of domestic violence shelters only accept women. It's broken thinking among professionals that we believe domestic violence is only intimate partner violence of a man toward a woman or a woman toward another woman, when men are also victims of domestic violence. Domestic violence is not just an intimate partner violence. It includes child abuse. It includes gang violence. It includes bullying. It includes family sexual assault. It includes elder abuse. All violence is connected. But frequently, many of our services work in silos, so we create our barriers within our systems. Exactly, Faith. She has trauma bonded this man to her. Next question from CNN. What happens when men can't get help? The answer to this by Andres was, if you were exposed to domestic violence as a kid, you have a greater likelihood of being further exposed to domestic violence as an adult. Unfortunately, what frequently happens is that we will act out the trauma that we experienced. That violence passes down from family systems to family systems, generation to generation. You rationalize that it's okay to solve problems with violence, and that carries on to adulthood. Sometimes that means you end up hurting yourself. And other times that means hurt people don't see the red flags in others. CNN asked, is it too late by the time you are a man to break the cycle? Andres answers, the earlier the trauma, the more difficult it is to heal. In the first year of life, one developmental milestone is trust versus mistrust. As trust develops, it sets the stage for the future development of empathy, the conscience, cause and effect thinking, self-esteem, and the ability to attach, all of which are components of resiliency. But the human condition is designed to heal. It's not what's wrong with you, it's what's happened to you. Understanding that making changes to break your cycle means making changes to the way you think. Acknowledge that violence is not the solution, even though you experienced that as a child. Make decisions to live life differently and surround yourself with healthy people. I'm not going to go through this entire thing. But the bottom line is this, is that this is turning into a situation that we can no longer ignore this. We can't. There's no way in hell I'm going to sit back and read. And listen, I can speak from experience. I can speak from what I've literally seen myself. Hi, Retretta. You're going home Friday morning. Wonderful. It's so good to see you. Yes, Michelle, you're right. Abuse is not love. But let me give you a little story. Okay. 11 years ago. Yeah, about 11 years ago. My son had to call the police on his baby mama. I'm not talking about Isaiah. Isaiah is gone. I'm talking about my oldest son. And I'm not trying to put his business out there in the street by all means, but trust and believe there's a method to my madness with this. I raised my boys to be respectful of women. Now, I'll be the first to admit to all y'all in the world out there, I'm old school. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. I don't believe in no man putting his hands on a woman. And I don't feel it's appropriate for a woman to put her hands on a man. And the reason I say this is this. If you're man enough to put your woman hands on a man, don't be surprised if he treats you like a man. Faith says he has a heart for her. And this is what they call selfless. This is what they teach men and women to be selfless. But you know what, sweetheart? You don't have to lie for her. You don't have to downplay it. He didn't put anything on it that appeared as though what she did was wrong. Oh, she's just got some things to work out. No, you need to stand up as a man. The same man that she threw under the bus, you could have went to jail. Now you can have all the grace and mercy you can. That's what I'm talking about, Faith. If you can pull a lick, you can take a lick. Now, that's where I come from. However, in the public eye, I can understand that he has to portray a certain persona, the man of nobility. But you don't downplay wrong. What she did was wrong. Had that been you and she was in that camera talking about what you did, it wouldn't have been the same thing. Oh, well, I forgive him, because, he's been going through some things and, he didn't complete his last race. And, there's just some things that we all need to work out. No. Sister girl would have been out there saying, oh, hell no. I'm not going to stand for no man to put his hands on me like that. I'm not a man. So don't be hitting me like a man or pushing me like a man. That's what would have been said. But here's where I'm coming from with this. So I taught my boys, don't you ever lay your hands on a woman in that manner. You're the head, not the tail. The woman is your helpmeet. However, I was a firm believer, and to some degree I still am. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. And when I say that, if you are bad enough to put your hands on a man, women, don't be shocked if you get clocked. Rewarding bad behavior and publicizing it. If you bad enough to slap your husband, you need to be prepared to get slapped back. Now, I might take a lot of flack for this. So be it. I'm old school. I'm entitled to my opinion, just like anybody else. I'm like this. If you bad enough to slap a man, don't get mad if he slap you back. That's why you keep your hands to yourself. Point blank, period. Keep your ever-loving hands to yourself. Now, this is what I wanted to tell you about my son. I've always taught my sons, don't you put your hands on a woman. If she gets you that mad, walk away. Because trust and believe, there is definitely a trick bag for you to fall in if you succumb to that. Okay? And my boys have always lived by this rule. Now, my oldest son is 6'3", stocky. He the kind that can take you by your shoulders and walk through you. He ain't nothing to play with, but he's my big teddy bear. I love him dearly. His second baby mama. I think y'all met my grandson, not the one you always see, but my other grandson, the real quiet one. His mama. She's running around town acting a plum fool, partying all the time. Brand new baby here, and you still partying and whatnot. And at some point in time, they started living together. He was a newborn. The baby was a newborn. Okay. I get a phone call from my son. Mama, I need you to come get the baby. I'm saying, baby, what happened? Tiana hit me. I'm on my way. I head over to the apartment. As I pull up, the police are marching her tail out of that apartment. Not him. They marching her in handcuffs out of that apartment. She had taken a can of soda, a full can of soda, and smacked him in the jaw with it. All this was swole. And it took a real man not to do the same back to her. But see, once again, we going back to where these women seem to think they're the man until they run into the wrong man. And she better be glad she ran into the right man that day. So I encourage all men, when a woman puts their hand on you like that, I don't care who she is, sister, auntie, grandma, when they can physically disable you in such a way or maim you in such a way, and you're a grown individual. Now, getting your butt whooped is one thing. When you a mama or grandma and you got to tap that tail, that's one thing. But as you get older, you got to keep your hands to yourself. You got to teach your kids. Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your feet to yourself. So you don't draw back a nub. You see what I'm saying? But I'm glad that my son was not ashamed to call the police, because I look at what he could have done. He could have hurt that girl badly, but he didn't. He sucked up his pride. He sucked up his wherewithal, and he picked up that phone. I don't know what went on during that time, because at that time I'm driving like a fool to get there. And by the time I got there, they were walking her tail down them steps in handcuffs. I walked right by her and looked at her and walked up them steps, went got my grandson and brought him home. But I don't ever want a man to feel shame for protecting yourself the correct way. In time, it is not a perfect system. We all know that. It's not a perfect system. You let your mouth get in trouble, Mr. Phil. But you know what? I would rather somebody to verbally assault one another, because words, they hurt here, but they don't hurt physically. And you have the ability to walk away. If you don't want to hear it, walk away. But when somebody's putting their hands on you, throwing things at you, something that can actually maim you, that's another story. Now, I don't know how long this heifer sat in jail. I could care less at that time. We cool, you know. That's behind us to a certain degree. However, I thank God that my son had the wherewithal not to be concerned about what people think, by picking up that phone and reporting her. This is supposed to be a first-time mother. If this is how you're treating the father of your first child, how you gonna treat that child a little later? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. But I thank God. And not only did he experience that situation with her, he experienced a similar situation with his first baby mama right here in my house. And that heifer had the audacity to think that she was going to run past me to attack him in my house. Excuse my French, but bitch, are you out of your ever loving mind? In my house? And I can't stand that heifer to this day. I could care less if she ever see my podcast, my live stream, whatever. Yeah, bitch, I'm talking about you. When the day you tried to come in and attack my son in my house, thinking you gonna run past me to get to him, you got me fucked up. Pardon my French, y'all. But I'm down for me and mine. And that heifer thought that she was gonna run by me without getting clotheslined first. And I took her tail down to the ground. Where are you going? Where are you going? Exactly, Faith. And see, she wasn't even from here. She visiting from North Carolina. So this is how you gonna act? Miles away from home? Well, let me introduce you to the nearest jail. And when she left this house, she left in handcuffs. That's how you deal with people like that. Because she got so big-headed, thinking that she could be any old kind of way. She effed around and found out. I ain't the one, and I didn't raise the one. So I say all this not only because of this situation that happened with this young man, but I had 2 boys. And I've seen how some of these females can behave nowadays. Thank you, Faith. But I'm just saying, I will hurt somebody behind my boys. I don't care how old they are. And one of them is dead and gone. Rest in peace. Today's his birthday. But the other one, he's 44 years old today. And I don't care how big he is. He is still my child. And if I got to go down with him, I'll throw down with him. I don't care nothing about no female coming up here trying to wave her little femininity around as though she got special rights to put her hands on my son. No, baby boy, you sit over there. Let mama take care of it. Let mama take care of it because you got a life ahead of you. Mine is almost gone. I could give 2 craps about some jail when it comes to my children. And it don't matter how old they are. So with that said, and the same applies to my grandchildren. Let somebody mess with that boy in there. You think my knees gonna hurt then? Mm-mm. They may hurt later. Mother Jones don't play. Mm-mm. Not this one. That's right. Sometimes, you know what? CRH 947. I'm sorry. I didn't recognize that because I know they do the @ sign. But baby girl, I feel you where you talking about. Sometimes these women seem to think that, they can do any old kind of thing. And, mama may be up in age or whatever, and he don't have no sisters. So he can get away with them. Oh, baby, you don't know. You just don't know. You don't want to know. I go down for mine. I go down for my husband, for my sons, and my grandsons. So that young lady there, she better hope and pray he ain't got sisters. Because I really don't think this issue is over. It may be over in the public, but I'm almost willing to bet that that young man has some female family members that ain't gonna take too kindly to her putting her hands on him. Now, I'm not wishing nothing on nobody, but I'm just calling it the way I see it. This kind of situation don't just go away in the media just because you famous. No. This is something that's going to stick around for a while. We may not hear another word about it, but you trust and believe. If that young man has a large family or even a medium-sized family with some women that ain't down for that nonsense, that girl better tread lightly around them. Matter of fact, she might as well just move on and find her another boyfriend. Because the aftermath. That's all I'm going to say on that issue. But listen, Urban, did you still want me to drop the link? Did you want to still come up? I'll go ahead and drop the link for Urban. Urban wanted to come up. Anybody that wants to come up and have something to say on this particular subject, feel free to click the link. Okay, Urban, there's the link. And by matter of fact, I'll put my music back on. Urban, you got the link, sweetheart? I know that's right, Nadine. Some of these women be dependent on the men being raised right, therefore they feel they can get away with it. Please don't mess with mine. Please don't mess with mine. Oh Lord, I hope not. Hello, Urban. How you doing, sweetheart?
Hi, Auntie. How you doing?
I am wonderful.
All right. Hello, family. Everybody in the chat. Yeah, I just wanted to come up because not only just about the subject about this particular lady, Sha'Carri, is that how you pronounce her name?
Yes, Sha'Carri.
Okay, Sha'Carri. I mean, as you were saying, this is all the way around the board with a lot of people, women and men. And you know, I had made it. You probably didn't see. I'm quite sure you did because, you know, the chat was going. But I was saying, like, you don't know, like, even people in this chat has been through domestic violence, you know. Mm-hmm. And I have myself, and what I was saying in the chat was that I don't condone violence, none whatsoever. And this is not something that's like It's nothing to boast on, nothing to do with that. But it goes both ways, like you were saying. If you put your hands on me, I'm gonna put your hands, but in your words, but I'm just saying it in my words. But I've gone through that before when I was younger, and it wasn't me, but it ended up being me on the reverse, because when he put his hands on me, I did the Al Green act on him. Honestly, I mean, this is a true story. I mean, I played the song. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Just getting in. Baby, you hungry? Did you eat yet? I've been through it. I did it all. It
It's a
doesn't
thin
make it.
line
Yes,
between love and
I
hate.
played it all out. I could have been click, click. Not now. This is later. I mean, this is back in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? But that could have gave me some time. But my point is, with saying all of this, we all on both sides, whether the other party was the aggressor or not, we both need to think on our feet very fast. Because if you don't, I mean, even with me, that was to me a defense, and I'm not justifying what I did. But that was my way of like, oh no, you're not getting away with it, what you think you just did, But we have to still be mindful that there's consequences. Whether I called myself thinking that was defense, I was still wrong when I could have just simply just left and walked away.
That is true. And you know what? I admire you saying all that. I admire you for saying that and being real about it. Here's what I'm speaking about in terms of this particular situation. This particular situation was very indicative of this ain't the first time this has happened. The reason I say that is because of where it happened. See, a lot of things happen behind closed doors that we don't know about.
Right.
But this took place in a public area. Very public, international airport area. And she was cool with behaving this way publicly. And that's indicative that she has a learned behavior that has not, that this was not her first rodeo. Because what you said, what's done in the dark will come to the light. Well, it just came to the light. It's been happening in the dark for a while. When I mean the dark, I'm saying behind closed doors, away from the public. But by her doing this in a public setting, let everybody know without a shadow of a doubt that she's done this before.
I agree. Yes.
Done this before.
And also, I want to say on this too, when we're speaking about the guy and, I was saying, well, maybe he might, get canceled and all of that. Also, too, Auntie, that's a part of domestic violence, the mental part of it. He may not even realize what he's really doing. That's the mental side of it. Oh, it's going to be okay. Like you hear a lot of, domestic, from the abuse, they be like, oh, well, they be defensive to the person that abused them. And that happens because that's just the mental part of it until they are strong enough in their mind to just be ready to break away.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
And, again, that plays into the narrative that men have. It's a different psychological roller coaster that they have to navigate, and that as men, they're perceived by other men especially as weak, and they're not being weak if they're being responsible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, even with his comments after the fact, many men would have said, okay, dude, you didn't have to say all that. You just by you taking the heat the way you did, and not retaliating back was well enough. But because he is a public figure, I understand that he had to have something to say. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He really shouldn't have had that much to say. He would have been better off saying less. Okay.
I understand what you're saying. Yes, he
But
probably
now,
was forced to
her,
do so because they
right,
have to save their sponsorship.
right, right. Well, that interview that you saw with him, that was just a portion of a longer interview, a much longer interview. And I don't know if they caught him on the way out of, uh, off of a plane or something, or what. But, they just caught him and started asking questions, and he started answering. And they ended the interview with that particular situation. And that was just the very final part of the whole interview. So I don't know if he was caught off guard. I don't know. But I'm sure as a PR move, he had to make it look a certain kind of way for his own benefit, because she very well could have destroyed his entire career if things had gone a different way. Thank God for cameras.
Right.
All those cameras and all those witnesses that were there in that airport, and you can best believe they talked to more than TSA.
Oh, sure.
Regular everyday passengers was also going through that security checkpoint. I know what SeaTac is built up of. I've worked there for 20 years, and I know exactly where they were arresting her as they did it. It's right there in front of the food court. Tons and tons of people. As soon as you go through the security, boom, you're right there in the food court. There's hundreds of people there sitting down eating, and you can see everything going on in that security checkpoint. But what she did was, first of all, she played it off as though she didn't do anything, and then tried to say that he did it to her, and I can prove that he did. What was her proof?
Too many cameras, too much evidence.
Exactly. And she wasn't even listening to the officers tell her, listen, he's not the one that reported it. She swore up and down. She treated him as though he's the one that reported it. No. Get your head out your ass and understand that you're busted. You're straight up busted.
Yes.
Right. She just needs to be humbled. And I hope for her sake that this particular situation has humbled her. Because if she's never been arrested before and this was her first time, I'm pretty sure that this was a very humbling experience. Because she could not keep her stuff together from the time that those officers approached her until the time she climbed out of that car.
Right. Don't cry now. That's what I was saying too. Don't cry now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
But it
well,
really
Auntie, I appreciate. Oh, sorry. You were saying something.
Go ahead, sweetheart.
Oh, I appreciate, in case somebody else want to come up real quick, and I know it's getting later, and give somebody else a chance before you get offline. They want to come up.
Well,
and thank you. All right. Have a good night. I'm gonna go back in the chat.
Okay, love. Take care.
All right. Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye. Is there anybody else that want to come up and have a few words on this particular subject? Because there's a lot to be said on domestic violence. Putting your hands on your significant other, whoever that might be. Or it could be a family member. It could be anybody. But nowadays, we need to be more mindful of where we put our hands. Because it could turn into something you don't want. When they say you don't want this smoke, you don't want this smoke. I'm gonna put the link in the chat again for anybody that might want to come up and speak on this. You might have a story you want to tell. You might have a rebuttal that you want to say, against anything else that's been said tonight. But I'm giving the platform to anybody that wants to come up in the next few minutes. I'll give it a couple minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna chill for a minute. Because my throat's starting to hurt. I've been talking too much lately. You not ready yet, CRH? You don't have to be on camera if you don't want to, sweetie. If you want to just come up and speak, you don't have to be on camera. And you're right, Faith. A good therapist truly will help if she really wants it. But she's got to really, really want it. I know that she's lost her mother and, you know, she started smoking weed and stuff like that. But that's not a defense for putting your hands on people. No matter what the case may be, there's a certain line you just don't cross. Don said something earlier. I gotta go back to it. Don says, praise report after 2 domestic battery charges and 4 violations of order of protection. He is finally in prison for 4 years. Thank you, Jesus. I am so happy for you, Don. Now that is a true praise report right there. Because some women don't love. They don't live to tell the tale. They really don't live to tell the tale. I am so happy for you in this case. Faith is all we need says, in this entertainment industry, I noticed that they use these young people's trauma to make stars and don't give a dang about their mental health. You're absolutely right, Faith. Sometimes the most damaged ones become the most famous ones. Okay, well, it doesn't look like anybody's coming up. So with all that said, I'm about to end this live. I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. I hope you guys were able to take away something from the show that might make you think, that might make you help someone else you might know in this same predicament. Because at the end of the day, what are we here for? We're here to help one another. So let me take this camera off. With all that stuff said, I love you guys. I thank you so much for hanging with me tonight. And you've made my job so much easier by participating. So I love you and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Hey, Mickey.